Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Xenogears part, and this one's gonna be probably pretty quick because I want to dedicate this whole video to one boss in particular that's gonna give us a lot of trouble. So, alright, let's get into it. The fleshy body of God has been recovered. The anima and animus have all been obtained. All that is left for us is to change into the animus and become one with the mother persona. That is incorrect. What? What do you mean, Krillin? What did you just say? What are you doing? Krillin, have you gone totally insane? What are you doing to the memory banks? Do not touch them. We cannot survive without them. You were the only ones who could have activated the key. Now that it has been activated, I no longer need you. I am having you all erased. How dare you! The only obstacle that kept me from my goals was Cain. He was the one person who had total control of the people, and thus was my greatest nemesis. But now the only person who could terminate Cain was Cain himself. That's why I created a copy of Cain. Ramses acted exactly as I predicted, killing Cain. Now there's no one who can stop me. I'm not interested in your power or authority. Did you really think you were acting on your own free will? You're all just parts of the system. Traded only as weapons to invasion and oppression. You are just terminal interference weapons. We can become God, and you're... They eat their own, don't they? They're literally eating their own. God, who said you become God? Well, in Pertians, we are humans. We are created to be terminal face as God. The same for you, who wants humans. Man cannot become God. We can only entrust ourselves to God. Ridiculous, going against the mother. I have not gone against her. This is the will of the other mother. You think you can eliminate us and still revive God? It can be done. Your genes were scattered in order to keep the world alive after the fall in the days of destruction. Though genes live on today within the humans, they know vessels and the restraints of their alignments. The AMS are also the persona. But by combining these with my nanomachines, humans will become living beings very much the equivalent of you. Actually, they may be far surpass you in becoming worthy terminal of interface of God, so you're no longer even using me. Deus, the physical manifestation of the God, only once results. That means the means are insignificant, James. This is my arc plan and my project Noah. Curly, all your worries cease. Rest in peace, ancestrals of mortal man. Sad. Now it's just you and I, Sophia. I was powerless. All I could do was stand by and watch as they took Ellie away from me. I am powerless. What are you doing there? Who hurt you? I wasn't able to beat Graf. I didn't stand a chance against him. It was obvious from the start. It's possible to defeat a monster machine like that to begin with. And Ellie, why was she damn foolish? I implicitly told her not to come. I told her to run away. She had to have known it was a trap. Yeah, she won't be able to defeat him like that. How long are you continually fighting with that kind of an attitude, that is? The reason you lost in that young lady was taken because of your pride. Weren't you depending far too much on the power of your machine? Not to mention that new id power you're now able to control. What is Graf's source of power? His machine? His technique? His experience? I do not think so. It is his feelings. His heart, his feelings are dominated by his resentment and hatred of this world. That hatred is his source of power. Your feelings weren't focused enough to fight off Graf. That's why you could not win. Your feelings must be in the right place. That is strength. I'm not surprised you lost, seeing as you do not understand the true meaning of strength. Wiseman. A young lady. The only thing in her heart was her desire to save you. Oh. She set aside her fear and piloted that machine. It was because you had such strong feelings and you were all still alive. That's what I think. Of course, you have been defeated. However, that doesn't mean it's over. How do you plan on responding to her feelings? Is it now your turn to save her? Is it not? What are you gonna do, Faye? Now that's the first time we get to see this this anime, that sprite in that position of camera. That's the only time you're gonna see it. I'm going to in order to save Ellie, we began to search desperately for her whereabouts, and 2 weeks later we found her. Using the data obtained from Raziel in his own nanomachine technology, Krelian had begun the construction of the God's Ark, Merkava. Its completion was imminent. To prevent its activation and rescue Ellie, we headed for Merkava. Yeah. Really, this is going to be really amazing. We're pretty strong though. I think we're pretty strong. I think we can handle this. I hope. I hope. You again? Are you girls thinking of going in there too? Don't get any wrong ideas there. We're here to help our commander. Mang and Krelian have been manipulating his emotions for the sole purpose of eliminating the Emperor. We simply want to free the commander of those bonds so that he may be saved. It's neither for the sake of the world or for the sake of your girlfriend Eliam. We have no intentions of fighting on the same side as you. Fine. You have your own battles to fight and we have ours. Let's leave it at that. But if things get out of hand, you head back. We'll handle it. Huh. I'll make you eat those words. You just wait and see. I will say it's pretty honorable that they care so much about Ramsus, because he really did get manipulated and he really is in a bad mental state. So he definitely needs people like them, for sure. We entered inside Merkava and while fighting back units of weapons that self-generate through the use of nanomachines, we headed to the central core, and then once again Ramsus appeared before us. Don't fret too much, you still get a chance. You get a chance to re-gear. I don't know why it says that, because you don't you don't see him just yet, so I don't know why that says that, but you do get a chance to re-gear everything, and you also get a chance to buy things from the shop, so don't fret too much. There's a special way we can beat the not Ramsus. We don't really care too much about him. He is difficult though. This is probably gonna be the hardest Ramsus fight in the game. But there's a way to win. There's definitely a way to win against that guy, and then there's a way to win in the next fight, which is what we actually care about. So we can bring Billy. Would be kind of risky, but we kind of want him too. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like the shaft somehow connects to the outside. We don't have enough time. Oh, I didn't click on. Oh, I did. Never mind. Years, of course. And it's the same stuff. Nothing has changed. And nothing here has changed at all. It's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. I really don't think Bard will be that useful in this fight. Personally. I don't think Bard's gonna be that amazing. Steer, trash. Even if you did get an upgrade, still trash. Sorry, just not very good. So we probably have to go Billy, because he's literally like the next best thing. There are some things in here though. Like this, for example, we need lots of this. We don't want to invest too much in this, but we can invest this, but not that big of a deal. And we need some of these. That's too weak. Yeah, this is fine. But I think we will use Billy. I think Billy's our best bet, in my opinion. So we're gonna remove the 70. We're gonna put in a 50, and all the other two are gonna be, you're gonna see, because we have enough defense, pretty much. We're gonna other AR +3 on both of these spots. We need them, otherwise we won't really survive the second fight, and there's gonna be 2 fights that you cannot heal from. So that's why it's important. Pretty important to do that. So 2 other ARs. Kind of a pain to go all the way down, but whatever. I go 50 because it's not expensive or cheap. It's just kind of just a safe amount. We're not gearing Bart. But yeah, the second fight is probably actually, I legitimately think the second boss here is actually the hardest boss in the game. Especially for people who, if you're first time player, you will definitely have a hard time against the second boss. And this little gauntlet here. Not really technically a real gauntlet, but you know what I mean. We're gonna have to sacrifice the power magic. There's no way around it. We need this. It's like sometimes in Brave Exvius, sometimes you gotta sacrifice some, you know, attack stats or something in order to survive. This is one of those times. You know, it might be tempting to take the trader card off, by the way, but the second boss actually drops Executor Gown, so we kind of want that. They're waiting for you, Faye. Ramses? Kayla, if only you had been born. We're gonna settle this now. Stop it, Ramses. What reason is there to continue fighting me? Who are you fighting for? Why do you keep having to phone pick with me? Tell me why. It was all because of you. If only you hadn't come and destroyed my prospects in life. Life was given to me within our nanoreactor in Krillion's laboratory. To be born as a superior being above all humans, but then... this time your body is young. The previous one got too old. And the name? Karen, but individual names have no meaning to me. So what brings you here? Is that thing inside the nanoreactor the one? Huh? Oh, recognition code that. Ramses. The Emperor has been told it's a prototype for artificial contact. What's its status? It hasn't entered the so-called first growth stage. From now until the binding, its growth will be several times faster than that of an ordinary human. What psychological development will be a little difficult to control? It's a replica, so that is to be expected. It's moving. Can it hear us? Yes, it is already a will of its own. Then I have a better way. Let us dispose of it. We do not need this. We have my child. My child will be 4 this year. You're having a child is significant? Yes. I checked it out. There's no mistake of it. It's a contact. What's his name? My child's name is Faye. So you understand what this means. The corresponding antitype is... Yes. Probably already born somewhere. The final one. Then this thing is worthless. Yes, totally useless. How sad. For real. Haha. Chase after it, boy. Love that's unattainable for you no matter how hard you try to pursue it. Until then. Because of your existence, I was discarded. I was destined to become a representative of God, having the might of the Emperor. I was destined to become the ultimate existence, having the power to exercise absolute control over all. But I lost it all because of you. My mother. How do you know her? Ramses. Commander, please stop this. Commander, if what you truly say is true, then that is more reason not to fight. You were just used by Krellian and... Silence! Even you dare to censor me. I saved you from nearly becoming a test subject and now you turn on me? You're mistaken. We are only thinking of your best interest. Silence! Ultimately, only I can help myself. I'm the one that can correct this. This is the end for you. And guard! Because here I come, Faye! Yeah, I mean, this is really tough. He's gonna drain all over. It's basically he's gonna do a gravity attack. And so the strategy is to heal 2 people, not 3, just 2. And let one of them have low HP, because otherwise he'll use this move again later. So, sucks, but it is what it is, guys. We gotta use some fuel. Because he does do an attack that one-shots you, so... See how much damage this does. Not bad, not bad. Not very good, but not bad. Yeah, not too bad. If we're cutting down that much HP, not too bad. Oh yeah, what about this? Can this break the blaze pose? That's a lot more damage. What? That didn't break it. What? That's insane then. That's pretty crazy that didn't break it. Okay, there it goes. Good. Good thing he attacked Satan and not Billy. That doesn't do it. That just reduces our attack, but that's fine, I guess. I think we're doing pretty good. Not over yet, but I think we're doing pretty good. As long as he does not attack Billy, I think we're okay. Because then we can keep doing this. Oh, what? I thought he wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, I guess he still does it anyways. That sucks. That really sucks. Hopefully this is gonna end it. Or it misses. Oh my god. Well, that really sucks. Yep, that sucks. Okay, well we got a little lucky, but sadly Faye's not gonna get any XP from that. Not much I can do about it. Ah, you do get a little bit of HP back, at least. What's this? What is this place? This is where Kara was born and where his hatred of you was forged. Who's there? What is this? That's Ellie! Ellie! I would have liked to have been able to commend you for making it here, but your efforts were all in vain. Our action of Deus is imminent. Our sacrifice in this girl will bring about the awakening of God. What are you talking about? Why does Ellie have to be sacrificed? There's no need for you to know. For all you will end here. Ah? The classic line. Or wait, no, she only says it in battle. This is the hard part. This is where true men are tested. Haha. Adieu, boys. This is where true men are tested. Luckily, she does not do anything. Just yet, anyways. We gotta start fueling up Faye. This should do very little, because we didn't even attack her. 0. And every time she does that, her stats will be decreased. You want to just do triangle attacks, pretty much. It will do some damage to us, but it won't be that much. Because we have other ARs on. So this will hurt a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad, I would hope. I hope. Okay, that actually did hurt. Hopefully this won't hurt too much. This might take 2 tries. And not do very much. Uh-oh. This might be GG's. Rip. Still have a chance. Oh, I thought that. Oh, it is. It was it. Okay, good. On my first try. Oh my god! First try! First try! Awesome. And you got the Executor's Gown. Very good. First try, guys. That actually makes me sweat no matter how many times I've played this. That boss fight is literally the hardest boss fight in the game. It really is. Heh. Well then, let's start over from the beginning again. You think you can beat me this time? What the? I thought I had defeated you. Unless you can decompose her atomic structure, you don't stand much of a chance. Normal attacks are futile against this one who has the ability to regenerate using nanomachines. Luckily, you do not have to fight her again. You do not have to do it again. Now the time comes for the Great Awakening. Ugh, I'm getting torn apart. It is our Omnigears. That thing is trying to eat us all. Damn, what's going on? Huh? Hey, is that our Omni? No, that's not it. Is that our Omni relics? Is it trying to detach the damage from Omnigears? Deus is swallowing our animal relics. Rip. What's going on? My Omnigear is not moving. I think it's dead. This is the true meaning of the anima relics. To obtain their respective animus and return to the persona. Anima relics are really one set of parts that make up Deus, the physical manifestation of God. They regain their original powers or functions by aligning themselves with their destined partner. An Omnigear that has lost its respective light is just but a puppet. It becomes a mere vessel or container in which there is no contents. And the scroll too has become one with God. You see, Elium is really only one part of the God as well. What the hell are you talking about? Put simply, you are served to help bring all the parts together here for me. You're a bunch of stupid fools. As if you are all clowns. You believe the legend of how our world and the universe was created, but the Ministry and I fabricated that very myth a long time ago to suit our purposes. That's a lie. How could that be true? I think you'll find that your friends' Omnigears are all dead too. Talk about your friends who split up and took a different path than you into this place. They were all parts of God that disassembled in the past. Once we're all gathered here. This isn't achieved in the resurrection of God. What was it all for? Everything that I have done up until now. Nemesis? Huh. It's just you. What are you doing here, Rankar? What about me? My existence, what was its purpose? There is only one purpose to your existence, to eliminate Emperor Cain. Cain's will had become much like that of humans. He was too concerned about them. He had forgotten his mission to revive God. That's why you were created. You were only made to remove our main hindrance, Cain. But as the original living being, Cain had absolute power. To make you turn on Cain, necessary to focus your mind on a single point. However, being an artificial life form, you're mentally unstable. That's why we used phase existence, resentment. That's the source of your strength. You excelled, superly our expectations of you, but we no longer have any more use for you. Haven't you realized that yet? You're a piece of trash, and being the reject that you are, why don't you just leave? Ha ha ha. Hey, what was I born for? What was I living for? Pathetic excuse for a life. Why, you weren't even human. Ha 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 ha. I'll do it for a lot of you. Well, I can't just kill you all, seeing as you have served me so well. So as a reward, I'll allow you to be sacrificed too, to be assimilated into Deus along with this girl. Gah! Ramses! Good. This is how I wanted it, Car. I'm fated not to be able to kill myself. Now all of my wishes have come true. Thanks to you. Mang. Ah! Wait, there is another CG cutscene, I believe. Which is good. Faye, sorry we're late. Xenogears broke down. Anyway, let's hurry up and save Ellie. Yes, I know. Hang in there, Ellie. I'm letting you down now. By the way, if you haven't taken all the Ellie stuff off, you missed your chance. Because you won't be able to use her ever again, sadly. Ah. Hey, now you hang in there. She took my gun? Why did you do that, Ellie? Ellie, what happened to you? How could you? Don't tell me she's been brainwashed. It has nothing to do with brainwashing. The majority of my bodies come from the nanomachine colony. Not only for longevity, but also unified with the mother. Don't be surprised. This much damage can be recovered rather quickly. Unified with the mother? That girl, Alien, is our mother. Yes, I'm the mother of all humans. Ellie! What are you babbling about? Snap out of it, Ellie. You're just as dense as usual, but I don't blame you. So be it, I'll explain to you all about. This Deus is one you call God. Is an interplanetary invasion weapon system that was built in ancient times by humans on another planet. It was created as an automatic weapon which could act upon its own will to take control of a targeted planet. We should have known this from looking at the Raziel records. Anyways, during a test run, Deus became uncontrollable. It released its power and annihilated a whole planet. Creative Deus found its immeasurable power to be much of a threat and hence forcibly shut it down. In order to analyze the cause of the problem, its core was disassembled and placed on a interplanetary immigrant passenger ship to be transported to another planet. Becoming aware of this, the assembled Deus resisted. It tried to take over the passenger ship that was transporting it. However, last line of defense against the sake of Deus, its creators, unexpectedly destroyed the whole ship, sending it crashing to this planet. Deus knew that it would not be able to get away from the explosion or the imminent impact, and so it detached its core from the Zohar power reactor. Zohar? Yes, Zohar. It's what drives all the gears on this planet. It is the master generator that transmits its energy to the slave generator in our gears. It is also the source of all other power that inhabits all this planet utilized. By utilizing this energy displacement caused by actualization potential of future phenomenon, the Zohar modifier has the ability to produce infinite amount of energy. The source of all our other power. Are you saying all our energy comes from that one power reactor or engine? Yes, but there's more. The core that was detached from Zohar, the biological computer academy, crashed on this primitive planet. It activated a persona. Its life support plant that can generate organic material. Using this, it prepared itself a genetic-based system for which Deus would be resurrected. Thus, the first humans were created from there. Remember Cain and the elders of the Gazel Ministry. Are you saying the Emperor and them Gazel geezers were people born from Deus? Do you know why the Gazel Ministry decided the animal relics in your bodies? Well, here's the reason. Before becoming human, the bodies of the Ministry were once part of organic elements in the core circuit they made of Deus. There were two types of organic elements, the female type, which is called anima, while the male was type animus. They were also created with the added ability to become mobile weapons by merging with machinery that was suited for use of terminal interfaces for Deus. In other words, those Omnigears were using were once one form of such weapons. The Ministry, which were animus, were to become one again with their separated anima at the time of the resurrection of God. But in a war 500 years ago, they lost all their physical bodies. It was then that they were dedicated. They decided to extract their own genetic factor from certain individuals that were in their DNA who carry the appropriate set of DNA. Also, which of them could become one with their respective anima again. Descendants, they were all... Yes, you humans are all descendants of the kings in the Ganos Ministry. They were born from the persona, gave birth, and propagated. They followed their inbuilt plan to someday resurrect the heavily damaged Deus. All the people in the world were created solely to resurrect Deus? Yes, but it wasn't just to restore its old body. More than half of Deus is restored to biological parts. Do you remember those mutated humans? Those are all people who are destined to become replacement parts for Deus. We humans are parts for God. Yes, almost all people are destined to become parts for Deus. The people gathered here are all different. You could say that you escaped that destiny by existing through multiple generations. In actuality, there wasn't enough parts for Deus, but Krellian compensated for what was lacking. The reduction in the number of parts was due to humans living through multiple generations, but that deficiency in human factor was made up for by the nanomachines created by Krellian. Not only that, but its nanomachines added additional functions. Deus has thus evolved into a perfect weapon. Ellie, what has happened? Why do you know all that? I am Mang, the Keeper of Time, a representative of our god Deus. I was born to guide the people towards the path of resurrection of Deus. That's ridiculous. Mang was just... You're limited in your ability to understand. Mang's factor exists within all women. The one who transits the generations, caretaker of humans. When the previous one dies, somewhere another Mang is awakened. It is programmed in all women's DNA to be that way. Who inherits the duty is just a matter of probability, Faye. That Mang over there and are the same existence. We are all parts of Deus, all caretakers of humans. Let's end this discussion now. Deus has awakened. I am one of the parts that comprise Deus. I must become one with it. Ellie, why did it have to be you? If Mang is a part of Deus, why did it not happen earlier? It's still not enough for her just to have awakened. Although she may be Mang, she still isn't the true Mang. True Mang? Let's go, Krellian. All that is left to do is vanquish this planet's civilization and return to it how it was. Then I can complete my unification with the final fragment of Deus, the Silver Modifier, power reactor that fell upon this planet and became our Genesis and our Apocalypse. The eradication of civilization? What is the purpose of doing that? Who knows? The creation of God will someday be a hindrance. That's why they must be eliminated. I'm just programmed to act this way. It is time for the awakening of the true mother. Please wait, Ellie. Farewell, Faye. May you have a peaceful awakening. Well, this was supposed to be one of the shortest videos just because of that second boss, but it looks like it's a lot longer because I forgot the story is so long. But that's alright. Ellie! Wait! Faye, do not release the system! Satan, wait! We are only endangering ourselves. Let's get out of here for now. It's huge. Alright, this is where we're gonna end it for now, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. I still can't believe we beat that boss in the first try. That's crazy. Anyways, thank you all guys for watching. Love you guys, and hope to see you in the next video. Peace!